Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. I know I am. We're joking around a bunch of stupid stuff in our Discord chat, so if you're interested in some shenanigans, jump on over there and have some fun. We did just take a short position with Near Protocol, and we're just going to talk about a few things here with Bitcoin, kind of see what's going on. We do have a short open from yesterday that took some profit already, so we're considering, how much further up will this go? Is it going to pull back? We do have a triple top here we may want to talk about, but we'll look at some liquidation levels first. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. And if you are, been watching for a while, comment below. Love to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you haven't already. Deeply appreciate that. Help us grow the channel. Take a look here at the charts. We're looking at liquidation for the last 7 days. We can see we got a lot of liquidation, about 68,200. That's just below that lower liquidation, that liquidation sweep we saw yesterday. And then just above as well, coincidentally, right here at about 71,800. So kind of closer to that upper range. Would make sense for that upper level to be swept, but we'll double check and see if that's even a possibility. Price is pulling back. Again, we've tried to retest this level 1, 2, 3 times, okay? So with triple tops, oftentimes they do end up pulling back. They're very similar to head and shoulders patterns. So we could see that happen or continue lower, of course, from here. Really just depends because majority of liquidity has been swept, but we do have some newer levels here, of course, that just formed the last 7 days. I'm curious about the last 12 hours. Let's double check this here as well, kind of see where we're at. Not really a heck of a lot going on here. We can pretty much see the same thing here, just a little bit more in detail. So again, let's go ahead and talk about the daily time frame, work our way down. And again, I always get the question too, what about the weekly or the monthly? Well, we typically review that at the end of the week and the end of the month. So we are coming up on a monthly analysis here soon. So just bear in mind, we'll review that here shortly. But for the moment, we want to kind of focus on a couple of things here, which is the moving average. We got the 20-day SMA hanging out about 68.5. That's really close to where the price action wicked down to yesterday. And that kind of just reaffirms that we have potential support. And I'm bunny ears the support comment there because everyone needs to understand that the 20-day SMA doesn't necessarily work as a support. It's more so like a trend line, okay? Letting us know that we are tentatively above that level on the right side of the tracks. The general consensus is that we're bullish on Bitcoin. The most important thing to recognize is this orange line here. That's the biggest trend line that we have. And it's holding strong so far, and until it doesn't, we can presume the price will generally stay where it's at or go higher. Doesn't mean the price cannot still drop down in the meantime, right? We could even very well see the CME gap get filled with one wick down and the price come back up. So just keep in mind that is a possibility. Okay, so taking a look here at MACD, trying to converge, hasn't yet. Stochastic still swinging up. RSI and money flow above 50. So generally construed as positive, bullish types of signs here. Okay. Also, if we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, I think we're probably going to be seeing a very similar scenario here, considering the fact that the price action recovered here and didn't drop officially below 50 in the RSI. So when we see that here, generally considered to be bullish, right? We can see the MACD and stochastic RSI swinging up. Money flow index is very low, though. I do not like to see this. This kind of implies that the price action is weak. So in other words, this most recent increase with low money flow implies there's not a lot of selling pressure yet, and there should be selling pressure soon. We might even be seeing that right now that we've hit this tentative top at 71.5. But again, convergence on the MACD trying hasn't officially happened yet, so keep in mind this could be the beginning of a all too common MACD FU. Okay, price action. People try to buy longs on that, and it's breakout traders have the least amount of success with that. So just be careful in how you trade, obviously, folks. But anyways, 4-hour time frame looks generally decent. We're above all moving averages here. Nothing really terrible, honestly. We got this upper level liquidity that has been swept officially. We got some fair value below the price action at about 68, low 68,000 range. And we can also see here too, with each mobile cloud, we tested the lower level but never truly broke below. And this is why it's important to kind of always try to wait for confirmation be lower above the cloud itself before you take a long or a short position. Okay, so again, either way you look at it right now, Bitcoin is looking like it wants to continue to hold its level. We are above the cloud, conversion lines above the baseline, lagging spans free and clear. There's not a lot of bearish signs here from Bitcoin, minus the fact that we keep retesting this upper range, this resistance range, and there's a solid chance we could see a pullback because of that. So where am I at here on this consensus? Well, generally speaking, I don't like that money flow is fairly low in the overall sense. That leads me to believe that this uptrend for the moment is not really all that strong. and that we could very well see the price pull back. Really just depends, obviously, on how you look at it, but to me, low money flow on the 4-hour time frame doesn't spell a lot of, it doesn't give me a lot of confidence. Yeah. So again, this could just be a false positive here, but once more, we are establishing higher highs. All right, we have broken the lower low and lower high pattern, and if you do kind of look at it, this here, we can see somewhat of a bullish type of flag pattern here. Okay. So again, I think I highlighted that yesterday being a possible reality, so just keep in mind we could very well see Bitcoin continue. It does show a little more strength than it did yesterday, the day before, but we got to wait for confirmation. So to me, confirmation in situations like this would probably come with the price action closing at the very least above 71K, because that's our more recent high, our more recent candlestick closure high. And I think that would be a pretty solid start to the next leg up here. So if we do see a closure at 71K or higher, I think there's a probability we could see the price action move up. Keep in mind, we do still have a CME gap between 64 and 66,000, roughly. That could get filled before the, the Bitcoin halving coming up here in 2-3 weeks, somewhere in that range. So again, just some things to kind of pay attention to. I do think Bitcoin is due for a little bit more of a correction, but once more, we are establishing higher highs and higher lows. A lot of positivity here too, if you will. Yeah? So not all doom and gloom, folks. Hope that makes sense and I described that correctly. If you're new to the channel, again, thank you so much for watching. Comment below, links, like, subscribe, follow if you haven't already. Make sure you join Bitunix too, phenomenal exchange. No KYC or VPN required. We'll see you on the next one. Hope you have a great rest day. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.